Hello class, how you doing? This is Haywood Brevard Jr. back at you again. Have an interesting story to tell you right now. It was spring 2002 and we were preparing for a field problem about 4 hours away from where we were stationed in Germany. And three things happened that just blew my mind. I couldn't believe they happened. The first thing happened was we went to the motor pool to pick up a vehicle with a trailer hooked to the back with a generator in it. And on the way back to our home station, my co-worker started driving the vehicle and started noticing that he was a little loose with the steering wheel. I'm like, what's going on, man? And next you know, he's like, I lost control of the steering wheel. And I think he playing around trying to scare me in the vehicle. No, he was serious. I seen the steering wheel just like sliding out of his hands. I'm like, oh my goodness. And it was like 7, 8 cars coming our direction. So next thing I know, I hear some boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, man, I just had to close my eyes because I thought we didn't hit like 6 or 7 cars. But coming to find out, our trailer flipped over in the back and just damaged our generator a little bit, but none of the other vehicles coming our directions, nobody was injured or hurt. So that was good. So we was a little shaken up, but we still proceeded to go to the field problem. So now we in the field problem. About a couple of days later, set up the tent, and about 5 in the morning, all I heard was shh. I'm like, what is that noise? I'm waking up out my sleep. The tent is on top of us. I'm claustrophobic. I'm freaking out, trying to wake my way to the little window mesh opening in the tent. Luckily somebody come over that was already up and pulled the tent from over top of us. So that was like the second crazy thing that happened. Then the third crazy thing happened. We preparing to go back to the home station. And you do something called a safety briefing prior to leaving. Well, we was on a slanted hill going down. And on our vehicles, you put a chock block to block the tire from going to keep, along with the parking brake to keep the vehicle from rolling down the hill. So we put the chock block on, we get in our briefing, all I heard was pop, and the vehicle said boom, and hit the back of another vehicle. I'm like, what in the world else could go wrong? Luckily, nobody was in the vehicle because we all was out doing our safety briefing. So the moral of the story is just be at the right place, but not in the vehicle when it happened, or be in the vehicle, but luckily nothing happened to the other vehicles that came in our direction. And thank God that the pole and the top of the tent didn't come down and crush me on my head. Well, that would have been it for me. My interesting story, just something that crazy happened where we all lived to tell a tale. Those three things happened. It was just like, what else can go wrong? But we made it back safe and sound, and wow, interesting to say the least.